Good morning, early risers. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this Wednesday after Election Day. I'm Alicia Smith.
And I'm Keenan Smith. And we're bringing you a special election edition of 7 Action News this morning.
That's right. The results have been trickling in since the polls closed at 8 o'clock last night. But the vote count is still underway at this hour in some communities, and it could be later today or even later before we know how everything's going to shake out.
As you wake up, here's a look at where things stand. These are the top 7 races and issues you need to know.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer clinching a second term in office over Republican challenger and newcomer Tudor Dixon earlier this morning.
Also returning for a second term, Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson. ABC News projects she will win her contest against Christina Karamo. The race for Attorney General, though, is still too close to call.
Our team of reporters, of course, working so hard through the night to bring you the very latest on the results from all of the big races. Jen Shantz, Kira Hay, Peter Maxwell standing by for us this morning.
And we also are joined by political analysts who are standing by to take a deeper dive into the races and the results. But we begin with Jen Shantz, who's live in Detroit with Governor Gretchen Whitmer winning a second term for Michigan's top office. Jen, what was the governor's message overnight, and how is challenger Tudor Dixon responding?
Well, we'll start, Keenan, with Governor Whitmer's message here behind me, the Motor City Casino. This was her headquarters for election night, along with other state Democrats. Even before the Associated Press formally called the race in Whitmer's favor, this Democratic voter was ready to call the night a success.
I guess it's not 100% yet, but it's pretty darn close. So just total excitement.
As a Whitmer supporter, you're feeling confident enough that you're going home tonight feeling like you have a victory.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Jen Shantz, for that report.
Well, let's take a deeper dive into the governor's race. Governor Whitmer has been declared the winner, securing a second term in office statewide. She has garnered 53.3% of the vote to Tudor Dixon's 45.1%. That's a difference of more than 340,000 votes, with 87% of precincts reporting. When you zoom
Well, here to bring us some insight into these crucial midterm elections, we're joined now by political analysts Dave Dulio and Mario Mauro. Thank you guys so much for waking up early. I know you haven't had much sleep. You've been poring over the results and watching things come in. What's your take on the race for governor? Let's start with you, Mario. I mean, what are you pulling away from this?
All right, thank you very much, Keenan. 6:08 is the time right now. A number of races are still too close to call at this hour. Results are still coming in slowly in several communities. But just moments ago, the city of Detroit wrapped up its ballot counting. And 7 Action News reporter Kira Hay is joining us live inside Huntington Place in downtown Detroit. Kira, the city was a little behind their anticipated schedule, but overall a smooth process.
Yes, I've been here since midnight, and I have to say it's been very smooth and uneventful. And as you mentioned, yes, every vote has now been counted. So what you're seeing right now is essentially the cleanup process.
And this morning, we're hearing from people who actually cast their ballots yesterday. 7 Action News reporter Peter Maxwell has been out all night long speaking with voters right here in Metro Detroit. So, Peter, what's been the buzz? What have you heard so far?
Well, you know, the big buzz is that a lot of the people that we spoke with early this morning backed Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Now,
Peter, thank you.
And overnight, we've learned that the Michigan State Senate may have flipped to Democrats for the first time in more than 4 decades. Let's bring back Mario Mauro and Dave Dulio for their analysis. Dave, let's